Welcome to CoreTV News at 4. I am Franco Malapen. Here's some of the stories we're filing at this time. The federal government has slashed the pump price of petrol by 10 naira from 97 naira a litre to 87 naira. Petroleum Resources Minister Desiani Alison Madueke announced the reduction at a press briefing.
That it is my responsibility as the Minister of Petroleum and my delight to announce today that there will be a reduction in the pump price of petroleum or premium motor spirit by 10 naira. Therefore, the reduction will be from 97 naira per litre to 87 naira per litre, and this will be effective as of midnight, Sunday, the 18th of January 2015. In line with this, I have directed the Petroleum Product Pricing Regulatory Agency, PPPRA, and the Directorate of Petroleum Resources, DPR, to ensure that there is strict adherence to this new pricing regime as soon as it takes effect, so midnight tonight, Sunday, the 18th of January 2015. I do hope that the entire country will benefit immensely from this reduction in the pump price of petroleum. I thank you.
Meanwhile, the All Progressive Congress has described the slash in fuel price as a panicky political measure that falls short of people's expectation. It also said it's contrary to the 50% relief suggested by the Buhari team. Spokesman of APC presidential campaign team Garba Shehu said in a statement in Abuja on Monday that the timing of the announcement is politically motivated and ill-timed. He noted that the measure is not different from the president's belated visit to Maiduguri. The APC's campaign spokesman argued that there is no justification for an 11% cut in fuel price at time oil prices are down by 55%. Presidential campaign candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Muhammadu Buhari, insists that he has no health concerns that will make him abandon his campaigns for medical treatment abroad. He also described claims that he has prostate cancer and signs of desperation from a party that has nothing to offer Nigerians. Buhari was speaking to newsmen shortly after his strategy meeting at the Rivers Governor's Lodge in Abuja.
Who is Representative Vanguard here?
It's not here.
I see. Okay. Well, they said I have jet out, you know, for medical treatment. And here, yesterday I was in 2 states. Tomorrow I'm going to be in 2 states. The day after tomorrow in 2 more states. I'm doing 2 states by day. How they got the impression that I don't know. Of course, I got cold and. That didn't stop me going through my schedules.
So I want to address the fake documents flying around about the state of your health. Those fake documents.
Well,
desperation.
I don't know this desperation of. The issues we are telling Nigerians is a question of corruption in this country. For the last 16 years, PDP has destroyed this country literally. This is the issue. What has got to do with that when I'm in the field on daily basis?
Yes, sir.
And documents have been put in the papers, on the Twitter that in ABU there are people, and ABU said they have forged documents. So this desperation, in fact, is beyond my understanding.
Yes, so we also want to react to the issue of your certificate.
Your Excellency, how would you describe your state of health in one word?
Well, how old are you?
50.
Just tell me.
50.
50. I'm telling you, if we go to the field, you wouldn't last. You wouldn't last the time I would last in the field.
Thank you very much.
The People's Democratic Party is demanding full disclosure on the health status of Muhammadu Buhari. It also wants the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress to take a brisk walk or jog around a stadium before his campaign rally. Spokesman for the PDP Campaign Council, Femi Fani-Kayode, said in a statement issued in Abuja that Nigerians deserve to know the truth before they go to the polls on February 14. He argued that it is only Buhari that can address the issue of his health status rather than the party or the campaign team speaking for him.
As far as we are concerned, the health of our candidate is a major issue. And thank God he's fit and proper and healthy. And that ought to be an issue for every Nigerian. The health of the opposition candidate is an issue. It is a major issue. Not just his health, the certificate matter, whether or not he actually got any qualifications, why he can't produce them, that is an issue. The PTF is an issue. These matters are issues, and we will not run away from these issues. Health is also an issue. I'm talking about the healthcare of this country. Roads are an issue. The economy is an issue. Power is an issue. There are many issues, but the public record, the health status and the academic qualifications of every single person that aspires to the exalted office of president of this country is an issue, and we will not shy away from these issues. If he tells us at the end of the day and can sufficiently prove to us and to the Nigerian people that he's fit and proper, then all well and good. Then our prayers will no longer be necessary. But up until then, I repeat, we will continue to pray for him. Actually, we will say, praise the Lord. If he says everything is okay and he manages to do a jingle and a joggle around the stadium, I'll be the first to say praise the Lord and wish him well. Then we know we get on with the race. But until then, we will continue to ask the relevant questions.
Meanwhile, the All Progressive Congress has accused the People's Democratic Party of circulating a scam medical report on retired General Muhammadu Buhari. Spokesman for the party's presidential campaign, Garba Shehu, said in a statement that it was shameful that PDP threw all cautions to the wind in a bid to fool to Nigerians. It particularly wants Nigerians to note the errors on the letterhead paper conveying the purported medical report, which wrongly identifies the institution as Ahmadu Bello Teaching Hospital instead of Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital, as Zaria-based teaching hospital is known. APC also claimed that the information on the fake report emanated from the Facebook handle of one of Governor Ayo Fayoshe's aides. And our presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Muhammadu Buhari, on Saturday in Jos Plateau State says corruption has crippled the armed forces in their war against Boko Haram terrorists. Buhari, who was in the state in continuation of his campaigns for the February 14 presidential election, declared that if he is elected, every revenue coming into nation's coffers will be used to develop the country, while fund budgeted for defense will be used to equip the forces.
Buhari, while speaking, lamented the falling standard in the education sector, saying schools in Nigeria no longer turn out competent graduates, infrastructure is gone, salary of teachers are no longer paid regularly, and that the best that can be done for this generation is to put in the best into our educational system. Concluding, once the youths get the best education, they will be able to take care of themselves.
No equipment. Teachers are not paid regularly. And we know the best we can do for any generation is to give them education.
Buhari added that all he has been preaching around the country is that the APC is out to break the vicious cycle of corruption and insecurity that has plagued the country under the PDP-led government.
Of what we have been saying in other states, the APC is determined to break the vicious cycle of insecurity, lack of jobs, and the corruption in this country. What is happening in the Northeast and the rest of the country is not acceptable. The unemployment of you, most of you here, more than 60% of Nigerian youth.
While speaking on the significance of the mammoth crowd that came out to welcome Buhari, John Shagaya, the APC candidate of the Plateau South Senatorial Zone, said it shows that Plateau people are tired of injustice of the PDP administration in the state, while Alex Kwanyo, state campaign DJ for the party, also called on the people to join the train.
Insecurity was the first statement he made, and corruption, which we have here, and then promised jobs. Jobs means you boost the economy and other factors that lead to boosting the economy. So, the message we take is that we'll be more secure. We have suffered debts, in spite of the fact that we have a governor who is from an environment where people continue to die and lose their homes. So I think the message he has given to us is that our lives will be secure very soon, and we are assured of good governance.
In the last few years is because of the sudden emergence of the government of PDP that is preaching the religious hatred among the citizenry. Now there is a unity of purpose. So my belief is that we've come to accept that the wind of change is now blowing in Nigeria, and that Plateau cannot be left out of that trend of APC.
He also called on the people to remember who has failed them in the areas of security and employment.
Rivers State government has condemned a threat by the People's Democratic Party in the state to forcibly enter the Adokie Amiesimaka Stadium in Port Harcourt for its presidential rally. The state government had reportedly refused to approve the state PDP's application to be allowed to use the stadium for the event, maintaining that the facility is still under construction. The All Progressive Congress in the state and the PDP have been at daggers drawn over the opposition party in insistence that it must use the stadium for its rally. PDP had argued that since the APC had used the stadium for presidential campaign, nothing should stop the state government from approving its own application too. But a statement by the State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Ibin Semenitari, in Port Harcourt on Sunday indicated that the stadium was still under construction. A former Federal Commissioner of Information and Ijaw leader Edwin Clark has accused the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, the Mimosa, of misinforming President Goodluck Jonathan on issues concerning the party. Clark scoffed at Mimosa for imposing a former chairman of this Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Nuhuri Badu, on the ruling party in Adamawa State as its governorship candidate. He said Mosori misinformed the president on the alleged popularity of the former chairman of the Anti-Graft Commission. Clark, who was speaking to members of the Northern Youth Vanguard in Abuja, called on youth in the country to deny old men the opportunity to rule by voting for young and educated candidates in the next month's general elections. He particularly urged them not to vote for 73-year-old presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Muhammadu Buhari, who he said is close to his departure lounge. Oyo State Governor and governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the governorship election February 28, Abiola Ajimobi, has charged residents of Oyo State to reward his good performance in the last 4 years by voting him for another 4 years. Ajimobi stated that residents should not be deceived by the opposition parties whom he described as power-hungry and has no interest of the masses at heart. It took time to recount his achievements in the last 4 years to the mammoth crowd of supporters gathered in the front of the ancient Mapo Hall with the promise of a better performance. A correspondent to Motayalo tells us more.
The campaign flag of Oyo State Governor Abiola Ajimobi attracted this crowd of people, despite the uncomfortable situation of waiting in the scorching sun, rather than being daunted just to enjoy every bit of time the campaign lasted. Party leaders of the All Progressives Congress took their turns in addressing the crowd of supporters in the Yoruba dialect, with the crowd responding with rapt attention.
tí Ajímọ̀bí dáwọ́lé ó di dandan ká jẹ́ kí ó parí iṣẹ́. Nígbà tó bá padà wọlé
For the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, whose arrival was greeted with a loud ovation, he made a plea to residents of Oyo to vote APC in all the elections that will be conducted in the state. Without mincing words, he said the PDP has no good plan for the country other than to loot its treasury.
The last 4 years, you can see flyover, you can see a Nigeria water walk, you can see new schools, you can see new markets, you can see the road, you can see Agodi Garden. I want to be romantic and go to Aweogo River Garden.
Taking his time to address his supporters on the myriads of criticisms that has been made against his administration, Ajimobi says busybodies can keep complaining about what they have no knowledge of, adding that he would not be distracted by the activities of layabouts.
I've done better than all of them in our various callings, whether in the corporate world, whether in our chosen profession, whether in experience, whether in achievement. I'm better than them, and I've defeated them before. I'll defeat them again.
The campaign also saw a session of voter sensitization to educate supporters on the best way to cast votes, eliminating every form of rigging and manipulation ahead of the February polls. Omotayo Alo, CoreTV News, Ibadan.
You're watching CoreTV News at 4. We'll take a break shortly. We'll be back with more stories after this time out. Do join us again.
From time immemorial, women have birthed life, shaped character, and by extension, influenced the society. Moremi of Ife, Emoten of Benin, Queen Aminat of Zaria, all women of influence and power.
Whether it's before election, after election.
How ironical. Women being so powerful, yet have few grounds in decision making.
They see you as a wife, and I see you as a wife to a man.
We are talking women in politics.
A woman will be bold enough to stand up and say, I want to become president of Nigeria.
Only on CoreTV News.
Glad to have you join us again. Of course, you can join our social media platform for more information on Facebook. It's facebook.com/CoreTV News. You can also follow at CoreTV News NG. And on our YouTube page now is youtube.com/CoreTV. Give a space, then news. And our Osun State Governor Ralph Aregbesola has urged Nigerians to vote out the People's Democratic Party at all levels in the coming election, while accusing the party of corruption at the expense of making life difficult for the ordinary Nigerian citizen. While speaking on the sidelines of the campaign flag of Oyo State Governor Abiola Jimobi, Aregbesola added that the money from the Shopee Fund and the revenue from oil itself is being expended for the selfish cause of the ruling government, charging citizens to put a stop to such by voting in the All Progressive Congress, a party he described as having zero tolerance to corruption.
The difference goes to fattening the cow of PDP and providing money for town for his campaign. Nigerian people are those exploited, and the returns from the exploitation goes to either meet the campaign of PDP, either oil their campaign machinery, or line the pocket of PDP.
The Abubakar Manzo-led faction of the United Party of Nigeria has dissociated himself from the purported endorsement of President Goodluck Jonathan by its suspended chairman, Frederick Fasehun. Manzo will lead the national executive of the party to a press conference at the party's national headquarters in Abuja on Sunday. Says the need to put the record straight is behind the press conference. He says the party has not endorsed the president or any other candidate for the February 14 presidential election. The acting national chairman of the party noted that the convention convened by Fasehun in Lagos on Friday, January 9, was in the first place illegal and all actions taken therein were nullified. The party says in a clear departure from what is happening in several political parties, the UPN is not contesting the presidential election, but that it will be fielding candidate for the governorship and other levels in the elections. The party says the idea behind the decision is to give Nigerians a template of good governance in the state. He will fall under the party's control next month. The Abubakar also expressed gratitude to the Independent National Electoral Commission for duly annulling the Kangaroo Convention organized by Lagos by the suspended national chairman. Away from that now, a suicide bomber on Sunday morning struck at a roadside motor park in Potiskum, south of Yobe State, killing 5 persons, including himself. An eyewitness at the scene says the bomber came disguised as a passenger and boarded a Vetra Lopel car with 4 other passengers before blowing himself off with the passengers. Yobe State Police Commissioner Danladi Marcos confirmed that the bomber drove in a Honda car in front of some vehicles conveying passengers before reversing to hit other cars to trigger the explosion. Speaking on the situation in Potiskum, the CP said the people are going about their normal business in Potiskum, with the city fast becoming a hotbed of suicide bombings. This is the latest in the series of suicide bomb blasts that has hit Potiskum in recent times. Meanwhile, the police in Cameroon say suspected Boko Haram members have kidnapped at least 60 people in a new attack in northern Cameroon. An unknown number of people were also killed when insurgents attacked 2 villages in the Tauri area. Government officials added that the army has launched an operation against the insurgents. The kidnapping is the biggest in the Cameroon and comes few weeks after Boko Haram staged a series of attacks in the country. And still in politics, Ekiti State is again witnessed to more drama as the general elections approach, with yet another alarm-raising assassination attempt on a member of the House of Representatives from the All Progressive Congress. Ife Arowoshoge says the state government is behind an alleged attempt on his life, with the police saying it was nothing but an attempted robbery that was foiled. The state government has also described the allegation as baseless. Our correspondent Rashid tells us more.
In the second assassination attempt claim coming from chieftains of the All Progressives Congress in Ekiti State, the political circles seem to be at a crossroad. First to make the claim was Adewale Omirin, who is battling to retain his position as Speaker of the State House of Assembly. But this time, Ife Arowoshoge, a member of the House of Representatives representing Ekiti South Federal Constituency 1, on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, relives how his house was vandalized in what he says is an assassination attempt. He also pointed accusing fingers at the PDP-led Ekiti State government, just as the police command dismissed the attack as a foiled armed robbery case.
It was pure plan of assassination against me, and I believe strongly it is being carried out by the ruling party.
The government will never do that. Besides that, who is Ife Arowoshoge? Is very, very inconsequential in Ekiti politics. He's somebody that should not be taken serious. We see, by the way, that anybody can be looking after him.
It wasn't an assassination attempt. Rather, it was a foiled armed robbery attack.
Arowoshoge says the state government is out to wipe out the opposition, something Adelusi describes as untrue.
This is not the first time it is happening now. It happened to the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Dr. Muni, recently, just about 3 weeks ago. It has also happened to 2 members of the House of Assembly. They caught them in their homes.
If anybody has attacked his house, like I said earlier, let him go and let him take his case to the police and stop making wide allegations.
Arowoshoge, however, pleads with the police and the state government to put a stop to the attacks, but the police promised to do a thorough investigation of the claim.
I want to plead with the Commissioner of Police to do that which he's supposed to do, and that is protection of life and property. And the Chief Security Officer of this state is no other person than the governor.
The government that you have accused of sending suspect to you, and you are now asking the government to come to your rescue, you see, it appears that he doesn't know what he's saying.
Suspects were arrested, and 4 of those 11 were found to be part of the people that escaped from the Adekiti prison that was broken sometimes last year. We have established that. we've commenced investigation into this case.
With the general elections just weeks away, Ekiti State will no doubt be a source of more drama as the jostling becomes fierce. Rashid, CoreTV News, Ado Ekiti.
And it's a wrap on CoreTV News at this time. Many thanks for watching. I am Frank Omalape. Join us at top of the hour for global news around the world.